So once you have your structure, your character, your inner conflict, your log line, it's the time to write. Now, writing is rewriting. No first draft is ever perfect. What I'm going to do is just ask ChatGPT to kind of rewrite this scene. Rewrite this scene with the idea that what we spoke about earlier. Dr. Leela has been searching for Jonas as he is the only one who can help her out, while Jonas is a recluse who has put himself up in a abandoned server room on an island. Why not? And hates people who come there. He always carries a gun with him. Trespassers are not welcome. All right, let's try that. Again, I'm reiterating this. Never take AI's output at its face value. Use it as a springboard, then refine, tweak, and make it your own. So AI gave me something, I am taking it as a springboard, I'm putting in my own creative thinking and making the story mine. All right, let's see what this has come up with. Like we read the previous scene, now let's look at what it is now. Okay, a single decaying watchtower, okay. Beyond it rusted. How did she get there then? Okay, anyway. Trudges the muddy shoreline. She grips her backpack strapped tightly. Okay, so there's a lot of like build up. No visitors ever. Alright, now it's better in a way that she's actually knocking. Jonas Cade, I know you're there. A long silence, then a click clack. Unmistakable sound of a shotgun racking a shell. Alright, behind the door. You've got 5 seconds to turn around before I erase you from reality. Alright, he's not going to say that because that's the film and like, you've got 5 seconds to turn around. Cut that. Leela doesn't move. She's come too far. Yeah, I need your help. I don't do help. Yeah, well, I don't do begging, and yet here I am. That was too easy. The door cracks open. Okay. So, like I said, don't take this output at its face value. But it is a good starting point. All right, yeah. You've got 5 minutes to explain why I shouldn't put a bullet in your head. And your kid, the only one who knows to find things time tries to forget. Stepping back, leaving just enough space for her to enter. She enters. Okay, great. Not bad, not bad. Like there are a few things that I would still tweak in here, but it is a good starting point. Now, let's come to training ChatGPT to be your personal writing mentor. Okay, this is where things get wild. You can actually train ChatGPT to think exactly like your favorite filmmaker. Now, I'm going to make this script seem like it was written by Quentin Tarantino. Okay? All right. I want you to analyze Quentin Quentin Tarantino's dialogue style and write this scene in that tone. Let's try that. Dr. Leela Mercer, she doesn't give a damn. I can imagine Tarantino say that. She hikes up the muddy slope, boots sinking into dirt. Up ahead, the server bunker looms like a forgotten Cold War relic. All rust, steel, and paranoia. Like a bad excuse. Nice. Bullet hole, dead center. Zero welcome mats. Okay. She knocks nothing. She knocks harder. Click, clack, clack. Lady, I got one rule for visitors on this island. There ain't no visitor on this island. Oh, wow. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, well, I got one rule for desperate situations. When you're drowning, you don't get to be picky about who throws you a lifeline. Okay. Yeah, I mean, is it actually Tarantino? No. But you get the drift, right? And it shows you what is Tarantino vibes. Breakdown. Snappy, tension-filled dialogue, misdirection and power plays, minimal exposition, maximum intrigue, stylized but naturalistic, dark humor and attitude. Okay. Now let's just try to do it as rewrite this scene as if directed by Christopher Nolan. Let's try that. Okay, a silhouette barely visible ahead, rocky line, brutalist bunker, cold, angular against the night. That is something that Nolan does, angular architecture. Thick steel doors, rusted and unyielding. I can kind of imagine this to be looking like the final place in the final battle in Inception. She's tracking him for weeks, searching through dead records. Okay. Jonas Kate does not want to be found out. But here she is. Nothing, just the wind. You're trespassing. I don't do that anymore. You don't have a choice. So just enough to see the barrel of the shotgun directly between her eyes. Okay. He's tired but dangerously in the third man. Okay, so it's made him into an older man. That's not possible. Then explain why my assistant doesn't exist anymore. Slightly. You have no idea what you've just brought me. Then you'll want to hear the rest. Inside. Now. Okay. Okay. That's like, okay. Not bad. The storm represents coming disaster, Jonas's internal corner, brutalist bunker. Yep. Hard drive is a ticking bomb. Right. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right. So here's the thing. AI can generate the words. AI can give you a starting off point, but it can't create the emotion. The emotion will come from you. It can structure your story, but you have to give it soul. So use AI wisely. Use it to get unstuck. Use it to refine. Use it to push your creativity further. But at the end of the day, the story is yours.